Well, nearly 100 days out until midterm elections, and Kalshi is betting that more Americans will want to bet on November's races with a newly launched hub. This hub allows users to track congressional, gubernatorial races in real time. And a new report shows prediction market users have already spent about $200 million on midterm bets. That's leading to the question of whether these wagers could actually influence the vote. Morning in America weekend anchor Anna Kooiman is here with us for more on this fascinating story. So, Anna, how does this work? I mean, is this hub essentially a political polling site, or is it a place to bet on the election?
Isn't it wild how this is becoming part of American culture? It truly is. But Markie, yes, good morning to you. It's actually both. Polling meets Wall Street. For years, pollsters have asked voters, hey, what do you think? Well, this dashboard asks a very different question. What are you willing to risk? And that's where it gets interesting, because the money doesn't always agree with the polls. And some of these races are moving in real time. And there's one number on here the campaigns are watching closer than any survey, as you can imagine. Take a look for yourself.
Introducing the election forecast that doesn't sleep, the Midterms Hub, the first ever live market-based election forecast, powered by the wisdom of the crowd without the bias.
The clip is from the promotional video announcing this new feature that you just saw here. So Kalshi's new Midterms Hub, it puts live market odds next to traditional polling, campaign funding, historical results, and political news. And it tracks who traders believe will control the House and Senate, along with individual governor, Senate, and House races, too. And the contracts are pretty simple. Traders buy yes or no shares tied to a particular outcome, and then the price is presented as the market's estimate of the chance it will actually happen. So a contract trading at 60 cents, for example, is essentially signaling a 60% chance. Kalshi argues that money makes the forecast harder to fake because people have something to lose. The company also wants people who never place a trade to use the site like an election scoreboard. CNBC is reporting that about 3 out of 4 people visiting Kalshi don't actually trade while they're there. Markie?
And Anna, these, for people who go back to 2024, these markets had a big moment in that presidential race, accurately predicting the winner when the polls didn't. So I imagine a lot of people this time around will be looking to Kalshi. How much confidence or weight should voters be putting in them this time around?
Look, I even think back to 2016 when President Trump won, and he seemed as surprised as anybody else. Just because you didn't have a yard sign out in your front yard didn't mean you didn't go behind the curtain and pull the lever for him. Think of the odds as another piece of information, not an election result from the future. So the markets can react to breaking news faster than a poll, which may take days to conduct. More than $30 million has already been traded just on contracts involving which party will win the House and Senate. That's according to CNBC. But the price can also move because of a small number of wealthy traders, speculation, or someone who may know more than the public. Kalshi has already suspended 3 congressional candidates for trading on their own races. And this launch comes as Kalshi is fighting states over whether some of its contracts amount to illegal gambling. A Washington judge just ordered the platform blocked in that particular state, joining court actions in New York, Massachusetts, Michigan, and Nevada, too. And earlier this week, the Wisconsin Elections Commission warned voters they could face felony charges for betting on an election where they also cast a ballot. Now, this big test is really going to come in November when we all find out whether these markets simply measure this political momentum or if they begin actually creating some momentum of their own, too.
Yeah, we'll see where those bets and wagers lie come November. Anna Kooiman, thank you so much. Really interesting. Remember, everybody, you can catch Anna every weekend on Morning in America at 6 a.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock Central.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.